Hello everybody, I've got a new haircut and I feel like I'm ready to do an art activity. So, Bob, are you okay with me making some DIY shrink plastics? Otherwise known as Shrinky Dinks? Sound good? Alright, let's do it. Sorry for waking you up, Bob. I'm going to dedicate this art project to you and cats. So, in case you don't know what Shrinky Dink is, it is when you color on some plastic, put it in the oven, and then that plastic becomes much, much smaller through the heating process into something that is thicker and kind of more like a little piece of jewelry. First things first, what do we need for this project? It says clean number 6 plastic. Now, I saved these from a takeout order that we had the other week, and it is in fact number 6. Kind of difficult to see there. Number 6. It is a thinner plastic, and you need some flat number 6 plastic, so I'm going to actually have to cut out the flat parts and use those. You're also going to need some permanent markers. Sharpies are great. I hope these are permanent. My mother got me these a few years ago. They're very nice. And some scissors and some aluminum foil. And you can actually get some drawings because in this project you can trace. So I have this drawing book for how to draw cats because I have to dedicate this project to Bob. I'm going to start by cutting out those flat pieces of my number 6 plastic. So I have 8 of these kind of wedge shaped pieces, and I have 1 circular shaped piece. Next thing I'm going to do is take my permanent markers and my pieces of number 6 flat plastic, and I'm going to, in my cat book, find a picture that will fit on my plastic piece. Ooh, perfect. Looks like there's a lot of cats on this page, so I'm going to take my plastic, find a color that I like, maybe just start with black, and carefully put it over and trace. And there we have it, our flat number 6 pieces of plastic with some outline cats. But these cats are a little bit boring, so I will be adding some color to these. However, before we add color, we can preheat the oven. Now you must have adult supervision before you work with the oven. And here I am, I even have a little cat dish rag right here. But you're going to preheat the oven today to 350, and you also want to make sure there is a rack on the lower level of your oven. All right, let's color. Okay, a couple problems with that last video. First, my memory was full on my phone, so it only recorded me coloring the first couple. And second, when I started coloring, I noticed that my fingers would smudge off the ink on these, meaning those were not permanent markers. I hope they'll still come out. I'm worried the ink is just going to melt off in the oven, but I did save one. I saved one little piece. I'm going to try this with markers that I know are permanent, and we'll see if this one turns out and the other ones don't, then we know you need to use permanent markers. Alright, so I have all my plastic pieces, and to be honest, I only think this one is going to turn out. This was the one I did in permanent marker, and you can see the color is a lot more rich and full and thicker than all of the color done with the non-permanent markers. But hey, that's sometimes how art works out. You do a project, it doesn't work out, and you learn for the next time. It's okay. So I'm going to now take some aluminum foil and make a little tray out of it. I'm going to make some walls out of the side. And it's just like a pan, but, or it's just like a baking tray, but the heat's gonna go up through it even quicker than it would on a baking tray. And now I'm going to place all my pieces on it. Are all my pieces? Now let's go to the oven. Okay, I'm not going to do this while filming because that would be super hard and a little bit dangerous. So I'm going to put this tray with all my plastic pieces on the bottom rack of my oven, and it should take only a couple minutes. For pieces that are bigger, between 4 and 6 inches across, it's gonna take about 4 minutes. And for small little pieces like mine that are only about an inch, I think it'll only take 1 or 2 minutes. So if you have a window on your oven, then you might want to check in. They're supposed to curl up and then flatten out. So we'll see. I've never done this. I did it as a kid, but my mom pretty much was in charge. This time it's all on me. I can't really see in there. What's going on in there? Cats, are you okay? The anticipation is killing me. I wish you could see what I can. The little tiny Shrinky Dink plastic pieces are so small. Now I'm just worried that the non-permanent marker doesn't run off. Cross my fingers. Okay, I turned off the oven. I got the tray out with some oven mitts, and wow, do you see what I see? These things have become tiny, micro, and look at that, you can still see the pictures of the cats on them. This is so cool. Look at how much I love that one. Oh, the green. There's the one I used with permanent marker. Oh, they're all so cool. Bob, check it out. It actually worked. Now, it has dried down a bit, or it has cooled off a little bit. So I'm gonna actually try touching this and picking one up. And I'm gonna rub it. Whoa, the non-permanent marker worked. Bob, I made them for you. Don't you love them? Yeah, food's pretty good too. But look at the Shrinky Dinks. They're fantastic. Barbara, check out my cat Shrinky Dinks. They sound like glass. Isn't that cool? No, don't eat them. Don't eat them. Look at that. I cannot believe this project worked out. And to tell you the truth, I want to make more, but I do need some more number 6 plastic. Now, number 6 plastic is one of the hardest plastics to recycle. So this is a good way to make use of it. I think I just need to order more takeout now. See you later.